Yo, welcome to another episode of What's the Status, Travis. I'm your host, Trav. To my left, to my right.
Your boy just ready don't play here.
To my right, to my left.
Just looking up. I like chicken.
I'm gonna call him Raymond because his mama called him Raymond. That's my boy Alejandro. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go. First off, man, how y'all doing, fellas? It's been a while. We back. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Man,
You look a little hefty. You look like you've been eating good. Got about $5,000 on your wrist, $2,000 on your feet. I kind of like the fact that I got rich niggas as friends.
Why is your hands over there?
Where?
In his pockets.
Thank you.
Like,
I
what the
don't
fuck?
understand what you got going
I'm
on.
broke.
Had to throw him up there.
I'm broke. And what are friends for? How are you, brother?
What's that watch you said? $9.95?
And the great words of a wise man I know. Great words of a wise man I know.
What it sound like?
I got it out of one of them 25-cent joints
Gumbo machines is crazy.
at the machines at the tops. Matter of fact, I got a donation. Ain't donation.
Did you have to ride the mini horse?
Like a donate facts. I had to do that before. And then whoever stood on it, pause. What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm chilling,
Doing good? We chilling?
I'm good.
All right, fellas. Well, you know how we do. First, we need our drink.
Yep.
Take some water.
You already know. Gotta stay hydrated.
We'll get to that after. And then we need our music. Can you drop that for me, please, sir?
See, you know,
Get your niggas pulses. Different.
You press play yet?
hold on.
Yo, he is the worst, man. I'm about to punch him in the face.
It was
Put it over there on that. And you talking over here with no mic.
You right.
What is up with y'all?
I wasn't even prepared for this.
Right there. Just put the speaker right there.
the
Side of these
right here. Right here. Yep.
It's crazy.
The styles?
Mm-hmm.
See, talking that shit.
Let's go. These niggas got me doing old school potting. I got the mail and some letters.
This city got mail.
I got the mail and some letters.
You had that shit on whiteboard, man. So we can.
We downgraded. We downgraded. We downgraded. We from the hood, nigga. You gotta find it where you can find it.
Hey, man.
Yeah, turn this shit off. This nigga playing SP the Ghost. Fire. Listen, man. We are back, man. Welcome to another episode of What's the Status, Travis. As I said, to my left and my right, it's my boy Raymond, aka Just Ray Don't Play. That's definitely his name as long as you're around me and as long as I breathe air. To my right, you already know who it is, my boy Ali, Mr. I Like Chicken. Let's get to it. You know how we do over here, man.
Shit crazy.
We always got a word, a phrase, a thought of the day. For me, coming into this pod after taking a little bit of break, my thought of the day is the universe will universe. Shout out to one of my favorite podcasters, Joe Button. He always says that the universe will universe. And when he speaks of that, he's speaking of that kind of what you put out in the world will come out. Sometimes what you say, do, and in your actions will sometimes come back to you and what they say is karma, right? And I think that's not, if not more prevalent, it's very prevalent in these last couple weeks that we've had. When I say the universe will universe to y'all, what does that necessarily mean to y'all?
Things happen for a reason.
Can't hear you. Pick up.
Things happen for a reason.
There you go.
Things just happening just to be happening.
Yeah.
The stars just align, and you think some shit random, and in all actuality, it's some shit you already put out in the earth, and it's coming back to you.
For sure. What's it mean to you?
I mean, yeah, I can agree with what he said. Like, this is like a karma thing. What you put out is what you get back. Majority of the time, I wouldn't say it's like that all the time, but definitely, whatever you put back into put out into the universe, it could come back to you, or it could come back in an opposite manner. So you never know.
First off, let me ask y'all, do y'all believe in that? Do y'all believe in karma? Do you believe in the universe for universe? Do you believe that the energy you put out does that? Because a lot of people might just say that's bullshit. Some people say you live your life every day and it's like that. You know what I mean?
You make shit happen. Like, so yeah, random things in life happen, but for the most part, if you know what you're supposed to do, you make a lot of stuff happen. Like nobody,
You speaking into existence.
I wouldn't even say speaking into existence. It's more like motion. Like you got to do something. You can't just talk about it. You got to do something about it. Talking about it ain't gonna do nothing. You got to do something about it.
I definitely believe that. Do you believe, like, I believe in it, it's not in just the negatives, and we'll get to that later in the pod. I don't even necessarily know. I mean, it's a negative. It has negative connotation, but we'll get to it later. I guess what I'm saying when the universal universe and my message and thought for y'all is just make sure that you do to others what you want to you, right? You know what I mean? I think just make sure that you ain't gonna be perfect, but try to always at some point put good in the world, and hopefully that the world and the universe will universe and come back. So that was the thought of the day today. Let's move forward from there.
Chill.
I did the chill, bro, because I'm about to go to something else, though.
Oh man.
All right, we're gonna go to not so quick hits real quick.
Usually take a minute.
Real quick, we're gonna go to not so quick hits. Today's not so quick hit. First question, or first thing we'll talk about. All right.
Did he do it?
This nigga stupid. Did he not? Did he?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know where we going. Wait a minute. Wait, I don't know where we was going either. He took it there. I was just trying to let my man elaborate.
You know what I'm saying?
But with that being said, we'll move forward. I just want to say, if I had the ability to play music right now, I don't. It would be sad music. It would be music of somber. It would be music of tears. It would feel like I lost a family, not a family member, because the things I'm going to say ain't for family. But it feels as if I lost a dear woman of mine. Okay. My girl Molly Quorum has left First Take. And I just got to tell you,
What is wrong with you? You need Jesus.
at age 36, next week, by the way, this is heartbreaking. Okay. I'm not worried about nothing else but the fact that at 10 o'clock at any morning, when you might have woke up from a hangover, it could have just possibly been you skipped school that day. You might have just called in from work.
Yeah.
Right? 10 o'clock, you hit the button on ESPN. As a man, ladies and gentlemen, to see Molly Quorum was like, the best part of waking up was Folgers in your cup.
Yeah.
She was like coffee in the morning. Okay? She was like Colombian wake me up coffee. She was the sweetest things
Tell me how you feel.
that I ever seen.
All right.
I don't care, okay? I don't like Stephen A was not, I'm saying he got nice views on sports and things, and you got Shannon who was over there stuttering and shit, and then you got just Ryan Clark, great guys. But it's nothing. Absolutely nothing without you, boo. Okay? Molly, I'm gonna miss you. I'm holding a funeral for you later tonight. Okay? I'm gonna smoke a lot of weed. I'm gonna play my favorite Casey and JoJo sad songs. I'm putting my Timbs on and my leather jacket, and I'm singing to you in the rain.
This man is.
Y'all niggas ain't as sad as me? I'm confused.
Not even.
What? Where's your manhood? Who have you been watching? I'm confused. Y'all go. If y'all not as mad as me, we can move on. You ready?
Yeah, it's only you, man.
Listen, Molly, me and you, boo, if you see this, listen, man, you can have it all, okay? I don't care. I don't care if you was motherfucking 75, half a thigh. I want you, okay, baby? I just need you to know that. This is the saddest thing. It's the saddest news I've heard, and there's been some sad news this week. It's the saddest news I've heard all week. Shout out to you, baby girl. Shout out to you. Was that the round of applause button? Because I can't hear it. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I was right. Professional. All right. Moving forward, talking about when you used to call into work to watch Molly Quorum. Next not so quick hit question is, what's the craziest excuse you've used to not have to go to work?
Craziest excuse?
Craziest excuse you used to not have to go into work. Called your boss. Hello? This is John. Hey John, this is Ray. Ray, what's up? I'm not feeling well. What was the excuse? I need to know right there.
I mean, I've never really called into work like that, and if I did, it had to be a reason. So I'm not one of them niggas that just make shit up to not go to work. I go to work.
So you niggas not niggas. That's what we saying. Also, or you ain't a nigga yet. I'm trying to see if he gonna join you real quick.
Yeah.
Or do you ain't never?
I been called out, but not for no like
Not for no
crazy bugged out reason. I might call out and tell a short story.
Doing some Kevin Hart shit. You found the what you?
I'm never giving up that
baby on the
information.
highway.
There's no reason for me to give up that information.
Well, look, guys. There's two ways you can look at
Who
this.
put that on? This is all we want to know.
Let me walk this dog. There's two
Walk the dog.
ways you can look at this. I either put death on somebody
That's wicked.
or somebody that I love knows.
Wicked.
Yeah, you know what, dog? I love you. You can use me. I like to look at it the second way. So,
That's wicked.
you know what I'm saying? A couple niggas died. couple
Niggas like hand
Couple-
out work today because my
Hey.
man died.
niggas have passed away.
Oh,
A couple dogs have lost paws. Yeah. Sometimes when you work in the field of children, you need a break. Okay? That's all I'm telling you. Okay?
don't lie.
Sometimes
Yeah, you couldn't work for me.
you just got to get the fuck up out of there. And when you have exhausted all of your PTO time,
Seriously, not.
you have to figure out a way to get a break. And sometimes, if you have loved ones like I have, such as Ali, because he's still here breathing, you can use a nigga like him.
Yeah.
I love you, dog. We're just gonna leave that there. All right, moving forward. Next, not so quick hit. Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
They ain't died.
Huh?
You still alive, just like they is.
Yeah.
How did you guys perceive the fight?
I felt like Terrence did his
Let's
thing.
have a conversation though. Let's get to it.
Canelo did his thing. They was
No,
boxing.
not doing stuff.
They're not.
He got all right. He got abused. Yeah. But it was a fight. It was what I expected.
It was a gentleman's three. You know what I'm saying? And by three, I mean like it was gentleman's. He didn't get like beat up like pummeled. Well, he ain't win that fight. I don't think it was a master class. I will give him maybe 1 or 2 rounds, but he didn't win the fight in total.
Okay.
Crawford outboxed him every round.
Must be expected.
I think I agree as well. We don't got to stay here long. A lot of people have already touched on that. Pause.
That's great.
But
Where's the fucking ball?
yeah, Crawford whooped his ass. I think. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't as bad as the Spence Crawford fight, but it was clear who was the better boxer. It was clear who was more prepared.
I'm mad that it wasn't though.
You wanted Canelo to get his ass whooped like Spence, or you wanted more content?
I wanted him to get his ass whooped. There were times I thought in the fight that Crawford was attacking, had Canelo stumbling on the ropes, and he didn't finish.
Then he let off the gas.
Yeah, he didn't pursue. When you had him stumbling, when you had him down, you didn't attack and try to put him out. You just was like, all right, I'm just gonna back up and outbox and try not to get hit.
What if it was a respect thing?
Fuck that. Ain't no respect when we in there punching each other in the face.
Respect him when Canelo went to give him the glove and you would
have gave him pounds. Pause.
Walking away from it like nah.
But what I'm also saying to you though, the other thing I do disagree with you though. I think Crawford couldn't knock him out.
I'm not saying knock him out. He could have put him down.
I don't think he could have put him down either.
He had him stumbling a few times. He could.
But my thing is,
like literally,
a few of them counters in slow motion are the shots that should have put somebody down.
Well, no, but what I'm saying
and they did it.
There were literally times where he hit Canelo. Canelo stumbled back. And he took deep breaths, like I can't believe I just got hit with that. And Crawford let him gather himself to square up again. No, nigga, attack. You got this nigga stumbling back. Attack like you would anybody else.
I would say we watched the same fight, but we know the realization.
You could go back and watch it. Canelo really, literally.
No, that was an inside joke, nigga, because we really didn't watch. We not the same. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was knocked out. Happy birthday! First off, what the fuck we doing, man? Happy belated birthday to my man's over here. The nigga turned 40. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Ray. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Ray, turned 40. Nigga's old as fuck. He got that Tory Lane shit that I gotta go get. That's why he still got waves. You know what I'm saying? Nigga went to Turkey. That's a rich. I'm telling you. Rich. I'm about to go do the same thing though. Y'all niggas see what's under here. I'm happy.
He said the nigga got flued out. That shit is nuts.
Nigga said he got flued out. But nah, man, real talk. I think Crawford, Crawford, obviously, it was an undeniable win, a great win for Crawford. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it moving from there. Shout out to the boxing world. You know, that's what we love to do. I want to do a podcast with my boy Ray called Couch Boxing or some shit. That's crazy. That was wild. But something where we, you know what I'm saying? We average boxer watchers. Yeah, this fucking so yeah, we just want to do a podcast on boxing. That's it.
Canelo definitely lost that.
Yes.
I don't think we need to see a rematch. But also, I don't know who else I would want Crawford to fight.
There ain't nobody. It's over unless Tank. Tank gonna get his ass whooped. I think that's the first time I would ever say that. And usually I'm a person that says I gotta see Tank get whooped before I believe that. But if there's one person that I think will just whoop Tank, it's Terrence Crawford.
Oh, I thought you was.
No, you was talking about Crawford. You want to see who else he got to fight? There ain't nobody else for him to fight other than Canelo again. It'll end up being like Canelo and Triple G all over again.
That
I
fight.
will say that there's niggas at 147 or whatever where Crawford was at that I was like, now that I see what he did against Canelo, I'm like Boots, you don't want no smoke with this nigga. Tiafimo, you don't want no smoke with this nigga. Like none of you niggas down there want smoke with this nigga Crawford, bro. This nigga is different.
Crawford is not and it was in this fight where you saw his ability to defend. He was catching shit, shooting back. He was dodging shit over the top with the overhand right. He got caught, yeah, for sure. But also the crazy thing is that's part of his style, though. You know what I'm saying? If we think about a lot of Terrence Crawford's fight, that's one. But what I'm saying, the part of his style is we see a lot of Terrence Crawford fights. He stays in pockets longer than he needs to. He even said it himself. He was like, "Yo, I'm staying." Sometimes the excuse is I'll take too many big hits, or I'm staying in pockets and exchanging longer than I need to. And then I'm not maybe attacking. You know what I'm saying? He explained all of those, and I think in this fight he just quieted everything.
But he definitely got in the pocket with him a few times. Andre Ward definitely commented and was like, "Yo, this is where they earning respect. Like Crawford is gaining his respect right now. Like, yo, I can get in the pocket with you if I need to." And that's he won the round, but he was in the pocket with him, hitting him with the sneak uppercuts and counters and all of that.
Yeah.
So
and he had
just all around. You know, I'm not gonna say Canelo was old, but he got outboxed. 100% he got outboxed.
He was. Age had a lot to do with it. Canelo should have never took that fight.
He only took it because of the weight difference. And you ain't think this nigga could get that big, that fast, and hold it.
That was not a fight. It didn't matter at what weight. It really didn't matter. It really didn't matter at no weight.
2 weight classes.
And he was. But my thing is to do that. The advantage was Canelo. The advantage was Canelo.
But Canelo looked way smaller
and slower.
Yeah.
And there was multiple. The biggest we'll close here and keep going. One of the biggest indicators of what you're saying, he was slower. One, but two, when in the moments when Canelo attempted to assert his dominance or assert his strength by pushing around or pushing Crawford ain't let him move him. If anything, Crawford moved him back as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, having him come forward. But let's move forward, man. Unpopular opinions. My first one that I got, I just thought of this. I was downtown, Cuse, you know, I work out there. Went to Soups and Salad. Shout out Soups and Salads. And I got me a salad. While I was eating my salad after you know, had some other greenage. I just thought that salads are unbreaded motherfucking sandwiches. It's just a fact, nigga. Am I lying? Everything that's on the sandwich is in your motherfucking salad. Wanna know why I'm mad at it? Because
you don't put mayonnaise in a salad.
But you put dressing on it, nigga.
The same difference.
Same difference. It's about 2 ingredients away.
You don't put mustard in a salad.
What kind of salad you making?
What you making, nigga?
What the fuck kind of salad you eat mustard?
Not a honey mustard chicken salad. Them niggas got 15,000. Who would have ever thought you would have seen half the salads they make now, nigga? The first salad. Listen, when I grew up, salad was lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, maybe an onion.
Facts.
All right.
Thanks.
Throw a little dressing on that thing.
Some carrots,
if you a little shade, a little cabbage lumps, a little yellow. Now these niggas got peas, dried cranberries, chocolate,
steak. A lot of shit in there.
These niggas got motherfucking truffles. These niggas got fucking all types of salads. And the reason I respect the motherfucking Spanish side of food is because at least they address their shit with accountability and head forward. When them niggas tell you getting a burrito bowl, it explains it to you, bitch. It don't name it nothing else like a salad. Nigga, it's a sandwich bowl. They better call it what they supposed to call it. A sandwich bowl, a turkey ham. Nigga, what is a Julian salad? I'm waiting.
A what?
Julian salad. Tell me the ingredients.
I don't know.
Cheese, turkey, ham, lettuce, tomato, dressing. If you put it on a motherfucking piece of bread, what is it? Thank you, niggas. That's all I want you niggas to know. All right? Tired of you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all you niggas. If you love salads, I love salads too, but you are eating bold sandwich. Bold.
Bold sandwich.
Bolded is bold the word. Figure it out. New nigga word of the day. Give me some. It's bold the word. Bolded sandwiches. Nigga, you eating boldeds. All right? Eat your boldeds. Keep doing your thing. It is what it is. But I'm hating a little bit. Moving forward, other thing that I hate is that one, accountability is hard to come by. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with people, you know what I'm saying? Accountability itself is hard to come by. But the one thing I like about guy relationships, pause, or guy friendships, brotherhood, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, is if it's a real brotherhood, they ain't going, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna let you know when you doing what you, matter of fact, them letting you know you're doing your thing might come in a in the form of them talking shit about you, but you know they really respect what you're doing. But on the flip side of that, they always gonna let you know when you're doing wrong, and if they really your friends, you can be able to receive that information and move forward. The issue I'm talking about today is if I pop out in a fit, pause, them niggas don't judge men, but if I'm not, you know what I'm saying, if I'm off, the niggas gonna be like, yo, my man, you not fly right now. They gonna tell you that. You feel me? Yeah. They ain't gonna let me. They're not gonna let me walk in. Yo, my man, that don't match. I would have did this. You know. They gonna be like, hey, yo, my man, that ain't it. My problem today is you motherfucking females be telling a bitch that look like Lady Glitter Sparkles from Trolls that she's fire, and then she walks out thinking she's fire. Now I'm all about giving people confidence, right? And giving people encouragement, but it has to come with a little sprinkle, no pun intended, of reality.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It has to come with a little sprinkle of reality. And the other problem is people know you. We know you. You feel me? I think those are the best 3 words we could say is we know you. Okay. That's all I gotta say. But I just wanted to see what you guys thought about that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating. Of course, build them up, give them confidence. You want them to be beautiful. If anything, them niggas would be like, hey, yo, them ain't the kicks, bro. Get you a couple more dollars. I'm gonna bring you where you need to get kicks. I was wearing Converses, shell toes, New Balances. You see my brother shaking his head. I was not flizzy.
He lying.
I know he lying.
He lying.
I made him work.
Baking. I was wondering, you begging.
But it was them who, you know what I'm saying, what the nigga Jada said, take him to the Gucci store, show him the loaves. So sometimes you just gotta take a nigga.
I feel like in today's society, it's just built around. They call it shaming when you be real with a motherfucker and tell them, yo, that ain't it. And you can't do that with females no more. Females, whatever they put on, whatever they wear, you can't tell a shorty she's not fly or that ain't it. Because then it's shaming, it's hating, it's putting her down. It's all like you can't tell females that. Niggas, we do that shit all the time. That's how you build character. Yo, my man, them shit is ugly. Like you gotta let niggas know that shit ain't real with a nigga. You can't tell a female that anything she got on is ugly. She gonna look at you like, you just hating.
Nah, that's the way to say it. You just don't compliment it.
Go with this way of saying shit. We talk.
You just don't compliment it. You compliment everything else but it.
Expound.
But it.
Dead ass. What you mean? Dead ass. Straight like that. Like, yo, I like them shoes you got on. Whole fit could be fucked up. Straight like that.
That's not being real though.
Yeah, but
that is.
What you mean? What you mean?
What you mean?
What you mean?
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you ever tell me, hey, yo, them shoes is fire again, and nothing else, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's what I'm gonna tell you, bitch. Because I know, bitch. You think you slick? You ain't lying because the kicks can be fire. But you also didn't comment on the fit for you to have to say that you lying either.
But at the same time, the caveat to that is, if I don't want to be extra.
Why is it considered extra?
If I don't want to give you too much, like I can't say too much about the compliment. Like I got to be polite about the shit. So if I'm complimenting some shoes,
why do you got to be polite about it?
Why not?
Why?
It's
a universal universe, and you have to give out to the universe what you want back.
That's a fact, man. What you talking about?
Why don't we talk about it?
No, we have to talk about it.
Shit though,
because it is real. And I just want to tell you guys I appreciate. Yo, it's crazy. The true story. I'm lying. Stop me. Stop me. If I'm lying, I'm flying. We down. We ended. We watching the games. You see me?
See?
Yosemite Sam.
Uh-huh.
We was watching the games last week. I was trying to say shit that was unpause worthy. That's how crazy this shit is. So I motherfucking go down. You know what I'm saying? We down there watching the games. One of our friends is there. I'm like, yo, bro, been a while, dog. Miss you. Ain't been around us. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I'm back with my niggas, da da da. I said to the nigga, I said, yo, you gotta keep real niggas around you. The niggas will tell you when you going bald. Niggas will tell you when you're an alcoholic, but they'll love you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta appreciate the realness. I'm bugging.
Like nigga like you would be like, yo, Chad, that's a nice hat. Instead of saying you're
my man.
Shit,
Hat don't even match your kicks, your jeans is off.
This nigga bugging. Nah, you bugging. To him, nah,
he's definitely gonna fry him, nigga.
I'm a fry.
I'm getting
rotisserie, boy. We out here. What you talking about? And
all right, man.
Just telling the short stories over there.
And I promise you, I'm not bugging on women, or do I just want to keep staying on y'all? But
it's true. Y'all gotta start holding each other accountable.
You gotta hold each other accountable, and it will help you have more
do?
accountability in the world. Period.
They got their own language, and nah, I'd rather stay out that shit because I don't want no smoke.
You can't tell like females that anything negative about themselves because they call it shaming now.
I agree, man. But speaking of the shaming, let's just continue it. What? Let's just keep going. Let's just continue, guys. We're here, right? Nah, we don't. I'm just being real with y'all. These all come in jokes, but a little bit of reality. Best jokes have a little reality, and I'm sure y'all out there like, oh, these short, black, ugly niggas up here talking. What do they know? And it's part of the game.
Niggas speak French now.
With that being said, accountability.
He said we.
You would have believed comes with age, correct?
Fuck no.
You would believe though. In a utopian world, you would think as you grow,
with
accountability
age,
would come.
You think being accountable for yourself comes with age? You know how you dumbing that down?
I think it's learned. Yeah, I think it's
fuck no. Accountability ain't learned. Accountability is common fucking sense.
I was about to sing Kelly age ain't nothing but a number, and then I remembered what he did in life.
Accountability is literally, yo, you know what? I did that shit. I know I shouldn't have did that shit. But I knew that shit is wrong.
But somebody
that's common fucking sense.
That is okay though. That's not common sense.
How the fuck does somebody need to teach you right and wrong?
You do it with your children every day. What are you talking about?
To a certain degree. You like guidelines, but like,
what the fuck is guidelines?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
I'm gonna jump off this couch and headbutt.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna have to because I'm sure, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh shit. You teach that to your children growing up every day. You teach your children to be accountable. Hey, yo, my man, you was wrong. Fess up to it. I don't think and move forward.
We're talking about an age thing, though. I don't think. But you're talking about an age thing.
I don't think you're teaching accountability. I think in those moments you're showing them this is what accountability is. I think accountability is a nigga
is a different word.
A nigga written no, because I can give you a picture of some shit, but if this shit never happens, you never see a picture.
In his defense, he can show them how to be accountable by holding himself accountable.
But at the same time,
explain it. However, I get what you're saying too. Let me finish. I do. And let's not get caught up here. So I do want y'all to go because this is a great.
By example.
This is a great conversation.
Same thing as teaching.
I hear you. Yeah, but if we're being right, let me tell you this: if I was being you right now, we would argue. But I'm not going to be you right now. But I'll leave it alone. If I was being right, I would definitely we would have argued for about 10 minutes. But I don't want us to get tripped up. My biggest thing is you would believe mostly in a great world. You would think as you get older, you learn more, you experience more, you will learn more how to keep yourself accountable and how accountability furthers relationships. Correct?
Yeah.
All right, but with that being said, I have experienced, or my next unpopular opinion is that I feel as if
that's not the case.
That's not the case. I feel like, and I'm saying this from a male's perspective, and I'm not saying that there is not immature men, and I'm saying that as a man who at a long time was very immature. Okay? Right. With that being said, that's accountability. With that being said, I just feel like the older generation of females are a little bit less mature than I guess the younger, as it pertains to how they deal with situations they ask themselves to be in, how they deal with just basic arguments or ways of communication. And granted, I'm not so naive to think that they haven't gone through relationships like everybody has to learn how to respond to things like that, or gone through fucked up shit at times to respond to shit like that. But it doesn't make it an excuse for us or anybody to stay in that lane and not hold yourself accountable for how you communicate, how you interact with your partner or in any relationships or anything like that. And I'm just finding it to see that a lot of older women who you would believe when you engage with them would be more mature, more understanding, more communicative, just ain't. So I just want to see how y'all felt about that opinion as well.
I mean, I wouldn't say that it's less than the younger generation. I feel like I would say that there's less of a gap than you would think. Like you would think, somebody or a female that's 19 would be less mature than a female that's like 40. You would think there'd be a gap there. Like shorty that's 40 would be more mature and more, innate, but that gap is a little smaller.
And granted, they would probably say like, and I'm talking younger in sense like if the difference between 40 and maybe 30, or 40 and maybe like 26. Like I'm saying, but for some reason there is a difference. There's a small gap difference, but there's a difference between how they communicate. Some older women would say them bitches is just young and dumb, right? But some people would say that they're just more apt to be able to communicate or understand, I guess, the man's plight in a certain sense. What you got?
No.
This nigga said nothing. You ain't got no opinion on that one? All right, we can move forward. You got anything else on that?
Nah, I think I said what I need.
Copy. Says good. All right, man, let's get to it. We got topics to go on. Earlier, you heard me say the famous 3 words. We know you. You guys believe in Facebook counselors?
What is it?
Facebook counselors.
No.
Facebook.
Would you like me to give you?
They counseling you how to use Facebook?
Would you? No, not this nigga. So fucking
Legit though, that's like that's the only way. That's it.
I hate this nigga.
I'm with you though. That's crazy because I'm really with you. But that's like I hear the funniness of it, but I'm not.
Sidebar. Here's my problem. We just talked about this nigga living in a dungeon. So what I'm saying to you is he ain't that much of a fucking dungeon, bitch. He knew what the fuck I was talking about. Fuck him. Y'all like my papers and letters? What I mean by FB counselors is there is, and I mean I'll use FB just as a symbol, but social media period. There is sometimes people who will talk down on where other people are in life, talk down on maybe the opposite sex, talk down on the same sex, and depending on certain things like that, talk down on who people choose to be in relationships with or not be in relationships, talk down on how people choose to move, live their lives, pay their rent, get their bills done, things of that nature. And when they're doing that, they put out a great message, and the message is understood, except for the fact, for what 3 words, fellas? We know you.
Also,
have you guys ever experienced that?
Like,
I'm just asking.
It's like right message, wrong person. Remember we had that?
Yeah, I would agree. We had that argument. I would agree.
It's the right message.
I would agree.
Saying it.
And it's kind of, I guess my biggest question is I find myself battling this.
It's
because I feel like I'm contradicting myself in a sense. Because on one end, as I'm telling them, they're giving us advice that we shouldn't take from you because you're the wrong person. For me to see it that way is me kind of worrying about somebody else's business as well too. Would I agree? Because I don't know how they live it. Because I know how they live. So for me to even react to the fact that they're saying this, knowing how they live, is me minding some business that ain't mine as well. That's where I find myself at. But it's tough.
But once they insert themselves and start trying to give advice, it's not mine. It's not mine. It's not about minding your business anymore. You don't put your business in there, so now we're gonna talk about it.
And it's like my thing is look, I talk shit who don't. But my talk shit come from a space of fun, let's get a laugh, keep it moving. Right? I have so many people in my life from so many different walks of life that I adore, like the niggas that got the best fucking life in the world, or I know niggas that's just motherfucking trying to make it. I love them the same, right? So I guess when it comes from a space of advice, I guess I'm asking motherfuckers like, what is it? Where's your intent? Is your intent to put down to make yourself feel better? or is your intent to really give game for people to uplift themselves? And ultimately, and only way you could do that is an action and deed for me. You know what I mean?
But it's always gonna be people like that. It's always
Yeah, for sure.
that's like I'll give you a perfect example. The Max, since we was talking about boxing shit earlier, and he was commentating that night. Max Kellerman, I cannot stand that nigga as a commentator because nigga, you don't fucking box. You've never played a fucking sport in your life, and you one of the biggest commentators out there talking about how this person needs to do that better and that person needs.
He did used to box, not professionally, but he loved boxing. And side note, his brother was a boxer, which is what made him love boxing. And his brother got shot and killed and murdered. And Max used to be a rapper too. I just try to give all that up, but go ahead, my bad.
Taking it way outside of the.
My fault. Go ahead, my bad. I had to interrupt you because I fuck with Max, man. If there's anybody, I fuck with Max. But go ahead, my fault. Your point was Max.
That's like when niggas talk about Skip. Like, yo, Skip, you've never played a down football day in your life. You sitting here telling another nigga how to play. You've never played basketball a day in your life, but you sitting here trying to critique another nigga on what he doing and what he not doing. It's like, nigga, how are you sitting here telling me how to do something, how to live my life when you don't even live your life that way?
I don't. Go ahead. You got a front?
Nope. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Without grease, go ahead and cook.
Yeah, I bet. Who's the Dolphins head coach?
I don't know. That nigga looks sick though. Little nigga, the glasses.
I'll tell you why he looks sick. He's 180 pounds.
That nigga looks sick.
He was on the bench at Connecticut. Most of his career, he was a bench player. All I'm saying to you is this. We can't say commentators can't commentate on something they've watched and followed their entire life. But then in the same sense, say coaches can go sit on the sideline and give motherfucking critiques or be a coach that haven't really put on the fucking sneakers or played at a high level. But I'm saying play at a high. My thing is, here's what I'm saying. At one point, because it always goes to that point, there's no doubt about me that every commentator up there at some point played a sport in high school. You get what I'm saying? Okay, then we can agree to disagree. But what I'm saying to you is, if you're saying, oh, if you're saying they played a sport in high school, is the same as me saying this nigga sat in the bench at fucking Connecticut or walked on. Let me finish. But you can still walk on at Connecticut.
I'm not saying you can't walk on, my nigga. You're saying because the nigga sat the bench means he doesn't know or can't know as much football as a nigga playing in the game.
But then
I'm saying that if the nigga could be a starter,
you know what I'm saying?
Sitting on the bench. If you ain't played the game, you wasn't even on the bench, nigga. How are you talking?
I didn't know that there was like a degree you needed to be a sports commentator.
There is. There's sports broadcasting degree.
But I'm saying like as in playing and not playing. Like so I could go to school and do this.
What I'm saying is there's so many instances where the person that is coaching a team to championships was never
opposite of the argument.
Was never on the same level of anybody or played to the same degree as anybody, and we're able to have enough knowledge of the game to teach the game. So what I'm saying to you is, my only argument or my rebuttal to you is, I just feel like it's a contradiction. We can't sit here and say that. I'm sure that Stephen A. didn't play at the highest level, but the nigga played at HBCU, whatever they said, and blew his knee. He played the game. He knows the game. He's watched the game long enough.
Wait, Skip?
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Skip played too. Skip played something. And it is that, you get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is, you can't on one hand say, oh, you never did this, so you can't say this. But then on the flip side say, a motherfucker that didn't play at the same level can coach the same fucking game. It just don't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. To me, it's a contradiction in how we look at what we're saying. What I do believe is,
nothing about coaching, though. You did.
Hear what I'm only bringing the coaching into the situation because there's levels of coaches that have never played to the level of players that they're coaching that are successful and no knowledge of the game. And I think it's the same when you look at a broadcaster and say, well, you never played it down. You can't tell me this. There is certain aspects that he can't say, but he still watched and retained enough information about a sport to be able to give an educated analysis about it.
So then you fuck with Facebook counselors.
I don't fuck with Facebook counselors.
You're literally arguing the opposite.
I'm not arguing. What I'm saying to you, no, I'm not. What I'm saying is, here's a distinct difference. I'll give you a distinct difference right now, which was a great try to, but I'm gonna try and make the difference for you. Here's what I'm saying to you. There is a difference between watching somebody do the exact opposite. I'm not saying the same thing. We're saying me and you both played a sport. You played the sport at the NFL. I played the sport at high school. We both have knowledge of the sport. Your knowledge of the sport is better than mine, clearly, because you went further than me, but we both have knowledge of a sport. When I'm watching a bitch sit here and say, hey, these niggas don't got this, don't got that, don't got this, don't got that, and we looking at you fuck with the exact opposite of what you're explaining, that's different. Me and you, we ain't on this. You get what I'm saying? We're talking about us having a level of knowledge conversation. Who's higher? Who's more qualified? Opposed to somebody that's not even doing what the fuck is coming out of their mouth.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is when you got, I just think it's unfair at times, and it's crazy you brought that up because Ryan Clark kind of just got into this with somebody else. But I just think it's unfair at times for us to just say, oh, you didn't do this at this level, or you didn't do this. You can't speak on. That's all I'm saying.
No, I do.
So moving on from there, talking about speaking, free speech. Do we believe speech is free? That's a question I wanted to ask you guys.
They say
That's a price on everything.
Do we believe speech is free? Flat out answer, yes or no.
No.
No. Do you believe speech is free?
Yeah, I think you can say what you want.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
I think you can.
I don't think you can.
I think you can say what you want. I think that once you say what you want, you have to deal with the repercussions of saying what you said.
So-
Ain't nobody stop you from saying.
So
what you want.
then the price of my words aren't free. What are we talking about right
I
now?
didn't say that words were free. I said I believe you could say what you want.
But the original question, Mr. Goalpost Mover, was: do
Thank
you
you.
believe?
Thank you. You see how I brought it right back?
Do
I put
you
it- come on,
believe
what we talking about?
speech is free?
It's not.
Absolutely.
It is not, bro. Because you have to pay for the words that come out of your mouth.
Speech is free. I
You
believe
pay-
in the freedom to have speech.
You pay for the words that come out your mouth, sir. Make it make sense.
You do.
I agree.
You still have the option to say what the fuck you want.
Option
That's
and
not
freedom.
That's not free. No, nigga,
And
what?
free is different. Freedom and free is
You know
different.
what-
So I'll give you that.
Free is
The freedom means you have
can-
the ability, you have the freedom to say what the
have
fuck
the
you want to
ability
say.
to say what you have to
But
say.
is it free?
No.
No.
Because there's consequences that come.
There's consequences that come to your
So
action.
nothing is free.
I'd agree with that. But what I'm saying to you is, and I'll bring this up now, and we'll make this quick because I know it is somewhat of a sensitive topic. And I'm the one who brought this up. I brought that question to your attention because clearly over the past few weeks, Charlie Kirk, who was a controversial but very influential
What's his name?
Charlie Kirk.
Who that?
I got you right now. I'm telling you right now. Charlie Kirk, who was controversial but very influential to the people he was influential to. Speaker, YouTuber, far right wing, YouTuber, speaker, went to colleges, would have
What they call him? Influencer.
influencer, things of that nature, right? Obviously, very close with all of those right wingers. Clearly, with social media being so big, Trump, all of them used Charlie Kirk, encouraged Charlie Kirk to spew the messages that they were spewing as well too. The reason I'm bringing the speech free thing up is let me first lead this by saying all of us up here are fathers, correct?
Mhm.
So I do want to say at no point in time do any of us up here condone or wish death on anyone that's living at all. I mean, if that sometimes things occur, right? But we're not up here trying to encourage or promote you to die or anything like that. I feel horrible for the events that happened to Charlie Kirk. If we don't know, he was at a speaking event in Utah at a college, and he was gunned down and shot. The footage has been all over social media, which for me is a different conversation because I just don't understand how it's that free. Like it is freedom to do that. You can post what you want, right? But it's horrible, horrific to see. He lost his life. His kids, his wife have to see that and the way he lost his life for the remainder of their lives. However, speech is not free. There's freedom to say whatever you want, but speech is not free. Do I believe that death is the price you should pay for saying things that
I thought you was gonna have a bar.
I got you. Do I think
you gotta pay to say what you want to
say facts? I was trying to get him there, cuz. But do I think that death is the price to pay for what you say all the time? What you say, period? No. Do I believe that? No. However, do I believe that you can say whatever you want in this world and people not have the right to also have the freedom to respond to you for what you say? I don't think that's how the world works. Again, we started this conversation in this pod by saying the universe will universe. Originally, when I saw the footage and saw the story, I knew of him. I knew of some of his speeches and some of his thoughts and some of his views. And even then, it was still hard to stomach as a father, as somebody that sees his kid every day and knows that those kids won't be able to see their father every day. However, I also kind of went down this rabbit hole. And some of the speech that Charlie Kirk was giving up, for me, allowed me to lose less sleep about the situation. Not to say that I wished it on him, but when you say things like, if a black pilot is there, I'll question if I'm going to make it. When you stand up on stages and yell chink to Chinese people who are in the audience at your event that they paid to come see and give you, even if it's indifference conversations, they didn't go there to be disrespected or called racial slurs. When you see that, and don't get me wrong, me as a Second Amendment holder, I think, which is the one for bear arms, right? Am I bugging? Still, for him to say, I think a couple lives have to be lost in order for us to keep that. There was just many things that he said and worse things that I won't repeat on this right now. That just for me, like I said, I don't wish death on nobody, but I also didn't lose any sleep over this. In closing, to me, the most disgusting thing is that our country has put flags at half staff for a man who spewed so much hatred, but I don't remember them necessarily doing that. And if I'm wrong, correct me.
I thought they only did that for people in the military.
One, but for two,
Yeah.
they did it for, I don't remember them doing it for the people in our lives or the people that look like us that learned that speech wasn't free at a very early time in this world. When you think of the Martin Luther King, who was at the time or right before his assassination trying to pass a bill for reparations for African Americans, gets clipped. When you think of Malcolm getting clipped, when you think of Fred Hampton getting clipped, when you think of all of these influential voices that were trying to preach peace, that weren't even necessarily preaching violence against y'all, that didn't get half staff or didn't get the recognition, or still you try to keep out of books that teach our kids and our Americans. So with that being said, for me personally, and I don't know if any of these two brothers want to touch base on this, but I knew for me it was important because, of course, rest in peace to the man. My condolences to his family. But people in my crib is sleeping very well. That's just how I look at that. Y'all got anything to say?
I mean, I've seen a couple of clips. I've seen some of the wild shit he said. And then I also seen, obviously the clip of him getting shot. For me personally, it was like, he got shot. Like it wasn't like you said. It's not something that I lost sleep over. I didn't understand why everybody in the media is in an uproar. You got Jimmy Kimmel being canceled because he's making
Crazy
about it and all that. Like I didn't think he was that big of a deal. Like I said, I don't know, son. I don't follow, son. I've seen a couple of the clips, but I didn't think he was that big of a deal. Like you said, half staff. I didn't think he was that big of a deal for them to be doing all of that. He was another public speaker, influencer. He got shot. Maybe I'm numb to it in this new day and age where everything, like you said, is all over social media. It's right there to see and it's right in our faces all the time. But for me, it didn't bother me. I didn't lose sleep. I wasn't like, oh snap, that's crazy that it happened to whoever. Like I was like, oh damn, somebody got shot. Oh,
yeah. And the other thing is, you want to know why you felt that way? Because we've been seeing it a lot much longer than they have. You feel what I'm saying to you? We've been numb to it. And the thing with Jimmy Kimmel is, for me, it's like so many comedians can make so many jokes about slavery and shit happening to us, and they shows go on. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing ended. I'm sure there was a George Floyd joke somewhere. I'm sure there was a something. You get what I'm saying? And
I will say this.
Ain't nothing going down for them. Ain't nobody outroars. Ain't nobody canceling motherfucking. Am I bugging? Ain't nobody canceling no motherfucking videos or putting the fucking like. Ain't nobody put the flag at half staff when George Floyd was killed by one of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? And my thing is ultimately
at one point that I think the shooter was black.
not at one instance.
Not one point. One thought in my head was like, oh, it's some.
And that's good for them.
Body sick.
That's good for them.
Yeah, the shooter is definitely some white dude that don't like.
And granted, man, like I said, man, I don't hate nobody at the end of the day, but ultimately, I'm also going to try as much as I possibly can to call a spade a spade. And ultimately, at the end of the day, man, I don't want anybody that cares about them should feel all the pain, feel all their feelings, get all of the condolences, you should. Because ultimately, I am a firm believer also of somebody's superhero with somebody's piece of shit. Right? People could be two things at all times. I feel, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not so cold-hearted to not understand that even if I don't agree with what came out of this man's mouth, that there's people that did and people that loved him dearly. So for them, feel your feelings. But if you're expecting the whole world to bow down and be sad and be in their houses closing all of their motherfucking blinds for Charlie Kirk, it just ain't fucking happening. It just ain't how it worked. But I don't. Yeah, facts. But I don't want to close like that. I did want to ask y'all real quick before we get out of here on this comeback episode of What's the Status, Travis. Not even ask y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know. The Buccaneers are 2-0. Cause they got Baker. Yeah, playmaker Baker. I just want to tap on the Give me a little space. He's got Baker Mayfield 2 weeks in a row. He has the most fourth quarter touchdown passes and game winning drives for the past like 3-4 seasons.
Who told you that?
It was a statistic.
Ain't no way you know that. Ain't no way. I ain't buying that shit.
Playmaker Baker.
Fuck out of here. Baker
He's for the fakers.
He's a gunslinger.
Buck him down, buck time.
Right. Y'all cooking, buck.
You know the vibes. We got the Jets this week. We might be 3-0.
You might.
They ain't got Justin.
Well, they don't?
Who?
Okay.
Justin hurt?
No, Justin Fields, yeah, he's out there. Concussion protocol. He's messing the game. He's done for it.
Who playing? Tyrod?
Is that their backup?
I don't know.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Talk your shit, man. Welcome to the winner circle. We start seasons 11-0, 10-0, so it's regular for us. But you here now, so talk your shit.
What do you think
Hold on.
Talk your shit.
Y'all niggas struggle with the Cowboys. Fuck is you talking about?
I mean, it was a divisional game. You can't be mad at that.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Nigga, the Bills almost just struggled with Miami last night.
Buccaneer talking about this nigga.
I'm just saying divisional games.
No. Yeah, you're right. Divisional games be close, but no. They're not supposed to be with that.
And what happened to you?
With that one. He know it too, though. He know it, though. With that one.
Who that nigga like?
I'm a Raider fan. I'm 1-1.
What happened to y'all last game?
We played bad.
Played bad?
Yeah. Okay. The score is 19-7.
Hey, yo.
I don't watch Raider games, so I don't.
It's cool.
Hey, yo, Neff, I know you ain't here and all that. I just want you to know you don't have to follow your dad's footsteps. You don't got to be a Raider. Uncle Trav got red jerseys for you, Buck. Abuka look just like you. Got braids like you.
What are we talking about? He got all these jerseys and he got fit.
Abuka look just like you.
Got onesies.
I got larges for you. I got. Oh, that was crazy. I got large. Hey, yo, we out of here. Welcome to another episode. Hey, yo, we out. I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm his boy Charles. That's your boy Ali. That's my boy Ray. We out of here. See you next week. Hit the button.